Attention, attention! This episode is rated NSFW. If you are listening at work, do not continue. This episode is not safe for work. If this is playing in your workplace, please do not listen.
Hide your kids.
Put them away.
Hide your grandparents.
Hide your
aunties.
cats.
People who this is not... People who won't appreciate this humor. Hide them. Put them away. Throw them away. Send this to some sick motherfuckers who would appreciate this.
You all got a dirty, dirty best friend. You know it. They know it. Send it to them. Welcome to ThreadTalk Podcast.
Hello, hello. Today we are doing the NSFW episode that quite literally everybody said yes. Well, the people who commented said yes.
Yeah.
There was nobody that said no.
Don't
not
do it.
do the NSFW episode.
Who would say that?
So here we are. We give the people what they want.
I think we messed up though.
Why?
This is episode 89. We should have done this
Damn
on
it.
69.
We missed such a good opportunity.
Yeah. All right. Episode 169. We'll do a part 2.
Or 6,969.
Yeah, right to 6,000. No, what about 690?
No, but that's
69,
still,
69?
yeah.
Foursome?
Foursome.
Dirty. Okay.
All right.
I'm excited. This
Me
is
too.
This is gonna be a hoot.
It's gonna be a fun episode. We're probably gonna get through quite a bit of stories because there's not really much to analyze in this.
We don't have very much opinions. We're just gonna be laughing. And if you're new to Thread Talk Podcast, welcome. My name's Denver. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Teresa, and we are currently filming from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Whoa.
We don't live here. We're in an RV.
We, as the folks like to say, we sleep around.
Yeah, we sleep around. That's right. Oh, you dirty. We got some pretty exciting life updates that we will get at the end of the episode, but we need to get into some dirty stories.
I'm so ready.
I'm about to be sat. Are you going to continue? Are you going to start?
I can start?
All right, you start.
Okay. Oh, I feel like this is a lot of pressure.
I need to get ready over here. I am sat with my Cottage Springs trying the new flavor. Real juice vodka water, peach and pomegranate.
Yum.
Okay. I'm ready to go. On your marks. Get set. Let's go.
All right. Today I fucked up by having the worst sex of my life with a complete stranger and then meeting her mom right afterwards. This actually happened 2 years ago on this day, which will make sense a little further down the road. In 2016, I started using Tinder for the first time after a shitty breakup. I had met a few people, but nothing had ever really panned out beyond a few hookups. My profile was filled with some horse shit along the lines of, quote, not the love of your life, perfect date for when you want your family to question your life choices, and it was mostly filled with pictures of me hanging out with my dog. Fast forward to March of 2017 and I matched with someone. After a couple of one-off messages that don't really go anywhere, we ended up talking one night and stayed up till 5 a.m. messaging each other back and forth. A couple nights after that, we decided to meet up and she invites me over to her house for dinner. This all sounds great, except for 2 problems. The first problem is that I have a beard in all of my photos, and even calling it a beard is a bit of a stretch. My facial hair is like if someone shaved a guinea pig and then super glued it to my face. I'm looking at you, Denver.
Hey.
If I grow it out too long, it looks like a tuft of pubes growing out from my chin. Wiry and sparse. It's not good. For 6 years, I'd still kept a reasonably trimmed beard length because it was better than nothing and actually looks full when it's shorter. But for some reason, the week before we started talking, I had decided to shave my face for the first time in years. I just wanted to know what it looked like. The answer? Not fucking good. At this point, I was 27, but still looked young for my age. Shave the beard off, and I look like a 12-year-old boy with a bunch of tattoos and insomnia. Really fucking awkward. So I pulled up to her house and texted before I got on my car to say, hey, by the way, if it looks like a 15-year-old is knocking on your door, it's just me. Luckily, she's not as turned off by my baby face as I expected. All good so far. I went inside, and we ended up hanging out all night. She cooked a badass dinner, and we decided to watch a movie. She was blown away by the fact that I'd never seen Labyrinth and demanded we watch it. We ended up watching 3 movies that night. For Labyrinth, I was about 5 feet away on the couch. For Young Frankenstein, we were sitting next to each other. For the 3rd movie, which I can't remember for the life of me, we were cuddling. And this is where the second problem comes in. After my breakup in 2016 and realizing I'd been battling lifelong depression, I started taking antidepressants. One of the super fun side effects of SSRIs is that it can be really hard to climax. Like, try as you might, nothing. Dust. Moths. Nothing. Thanks, Big Pharma. And so commenced the next 2 hours of the worst sex either of us had ever had. 2 hours of awkwardly grinding and sweating, stopping to try new positions, and statements like, "Holy fuck." Holy fuck, I might have a heart attack. Why are my ears ringing so loudly? And what about this position? Ouch. Oh my god, I need a towel. So much sweat. I can't see. We were in the basement on a large 3-piece couch. You know, one of those ones with seams to connect the pieces? Well, at one point, I tried to plant my toe in the seam to get some traction and ended up kicking the couch piece away from us and sending us both flying onto the floor. A bruised ass, a bent dick, a lot of questioning of whether this was a good idea. If this had been a movie or a romance novel, a 2-hour sex binge sounds like a dream come true. Well, let me tell you that this shit sucks if you haven't done any cardio in your fucking life. And Jesus Christ, the sweat. So fucking slippery and gross. This wasn't golden light streaming through the windows and we're both glistening sweat. This is bog monsters comes to life sweat. This is Ace Ventura crawling out of the rhino sweat. At one point, our chests become suctioned cupped together. I could have run and slid on my belly down a hallway like a naked nightmare slip and slide if my heart hadn't felt like it was going to explode. And the chafing. Fuck. No matter how ready either of y'all are when you start out, after 2 hours, it's gonna wear off. We both felt like we'd attacked our bits with sandpaper. My poor unfulfilled dick just went through hell for nothing. Not to mention that she just spent 2 hours with a baby-faced human who couldn't make her come and who might die of cardiac arrest in her basement. This was no climatic movie sex scene. This was a John Waters film come to life. Well, after 2 hours and no coming, we called it a night. It's obviously not going to happen for either of us, and we figured we might as well quit while we're ahead, and no one has died. We went outside for a smoke, and at this point, it's about 6 a.m. I'm wearing only a hoodie and briefs, and she's only in a bathrobe. We sit down, and the next thing we know, her mom comes out for a cig. She had just moved back home before finding a new place. So not only did we both just have the worst sexual encounter of our lives, but now I get to meet her mom for the first time. Great. I'm definitely not half nude, covered in sweat, and sitting next to her half nude adult daughter. Somehow she's completely unfazed by the whole encounter and actually starts going on about her most recent Tinder match with a self-proclaimed oil baron. Life is fucking weird. Well, the reason I am posting this on March 14th is because this is our 2-year anniversary and we're engaged to be married on March 14th, 2020. Bro, I think that's when COVID hit. March 14th, 2020. That date sounds familiar.
That's COVID.
Our sex life is far better now, and we both look back in humor/horror on that night and wonder why the fuck we decided to keep hanging out afterwards. I mean, now we know, but our past selves must have been really, really desperate.
Holy fuck. Okay, that's a funny story, but I just have to say.
What?
2 hours.
That sounds brutal.
That sounds exhausting. I mean, NSFW, but I mean, like, after 15 minutes, it's like, holy fuck, when is this going to end? The sweat. Yeah, the sweat is real. This is not a movie. This is not a frickin'...
Right?
This is not Pornhub.
You know, like those jokes where people are like, oh, he comes in 2 minutes? Ideal.
Right? Sometimes. Yeah. But...
Ideal.
But my thing is like, okay, you went 2 hours and you're like, she didn't come. It's like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
How
Literally.
couldn't you have made her get the O? Because, like, it shouldn't be that hard for you to keep, like, do the right thing and then keep on doing it long enough.
I hope he's better at that now.
I hope so, too, because it's one thing if he can't. I mean, I've had tough times. It's been there. Like, whatever. It feels like it's fucking forever. And I will say, I want to give up. 45 minutes, that's happened. 2 hours? I can't
No.
say that has
No.
ever happened. But I get you, man. After like 20 minutes, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I am sweating. I can't grip onto anything. So yeah, but I just mean, like, how did he not make sure that she got the O? That's all
Yeah.
I have to say. So I'm surprised
guess
she
he was-
stuck around.
Yeah, right? How did they go through all of that and then one person messaged the other person? Like, someone had to make another move, a second move after this.
It's like, yo, let me get off
Like-
these pills and I'll be back.
Like, I want to know the details of how that happened. There are a couple edits which I don't think I've actually read, so maybe I'm gonna answer my own question.
The funny part is the mom comes out and says, like, she just talked about her most recent Tinder match, and he's like, she was so unfazed of it. Like, she knew what was going on. That's why she started talking about her Tinder match.
Yeah.
Like,
The top comment is so funny. Plot twist: OP was self-proclaimed oral baron.
oh my
Congrats.
God.
All right. The edits say, just jumping in to say, holy shit, y'all. Thanks so much for the congratulations. I am still wholly undecided if I will ever show her this post. It's one thing to tell all of our friends about our first hookup. It's another to tell the whole internet. We'll see, though. And thank you so much for the gold and silver. Did not expect to be sitting in a classroom chugging coffee to stay alive and seeing this thing take off. And for those asking, I've changed my dosage on my SSRI, and I haven't really had the anticlimax issue in over a year. Talk to your doctor and see about switching things up if your side effects are causing a huge issue. And also, for those wanting to know about the oil baron, he didn't pan out. Within 3 months, her mom got hit up by several Tinder guys claiming to be part of the oil business, and we even had to go to the cops about one for a blackmail issue. Tinder can be amazing and terrifying.
Jeez.
Edit 2. I guess now I probably have to show this to my fiance, to which she will reply, quote, I have no idea what any of that means. Good for you, I guess. I still love her.
Nice.
But he has to show it to her, or he did show it to her? She will reply this?
He should.
Okay, so that's just, okay. Edit 3. A few of you all keep asking, why in Today I Fucked Up? Well, let me tell you. If I had posted this the day after it happened, this would have been an absolute lowest point of my year. Even worse than my breakup the year before. Not coming, not making her come, looking like a large baby man with a chafed dick. Yeah, that sucked. Just because we got together afterwards and look back on the day as our starting point does not mean that that night didn't suck ass on the whole. I mean, the dinner and the movie were still bomb though. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Damn.
Oh,
I was
here's
looking up
another
the Labyrinth movie. It's from 1986.
I was like, I don't know that
That's
movie.
an old
I know the Taylor Swift song.
movie. Of course you do. Of course you do.
Final edit. For real, y'all, thank you so much for the well wishes and congratulations. I told her about this post when I got home from work today, and she cracked the fuck up when I read it to her. We spent the night repeating history, minus the horrible sex, by watching Labyrinth in the driveway with a makeshift drive-through theater setup. That's cute.
Nice.
Love when love works out.
Happy ending. All right, over to me.
All right, I'm ready. As summer comes to an end, you guys know fall is my favorite season, and what better way to start fall than to get a fresh new wardrobe from Quince? Quince has some of the best fall fashion that I've ever seen, and they have some really great staple pieces that are great for a capsule wardrobe or if you're just looking to elevate your style. My favorite part about Quince is that they are a fraction of the cost of similar brands. I am very excited to add some new fall pieces this season. One thing that I will be gravitating towards is the cashmere sweaters at only $40. You cannot find cashmere anything for $40. That is crazy. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middleman, Quince gives you luxury without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. And of course, premium fabrics and finishes.
Teresa, which Quince pieces have made it into your wardrobe lately?
So glad you asked, Denver. My favorite newest piece was actually a linen dress that I brought to Italy when we got married and we traveled. It was a perfect European staple for the vacation that we took.
Oh yeah, I love that outfit. And how did you feel about the quality and the price of that item? How do those prices stack up to similar luxury options in terms of design, craftsmanship, and overall value?
The price was unlike anything else for the quality that I received. I have fallen for a lot of the fast fashion brands out there, and Quince just does it different. They are top tier with their quality.
And what have you been eyeing from Quince lately? Is there anything in your cart that you're waiting to purchase?
Well, since we moved into the RV, a rite of passage would be to get new bedding, right? Quince has a bamboo set that I'm really wanting.
And what was it about those bamboo sheets that stood out to you? Was it the design, the quality, or just surprisingly how affordable they are?
Well, we've gotten bamboo sheets before, and everywhere else was double, almost triple the price than Quince's. So definitely the price, and I just know from all of the wardrobe pieces that I've gotten that Quince will provide the quality too.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's order those up. Guys, elevate your fall wardrobe with essentials from Quince. Go to quince.com/threadtalk for free shipping on your orders and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/threadtalk to get free shipping and 365-day returns. We appreciate you guys supporting the show by supporting our sponsors, and that's quince.com/threadtalk. Now, back to the stories that you guys love. All right. So this one's coming from r/sex. Title is, I was conditioned to get erections without my awareness.
Uh-oh, not the Pavlov.
Several years ago, I had a girlfriend that put on bright red lipstick every time she gave me a blowjob. She liked giving, so this happened fairly regularly. As the months passed, I noticed that as soon as I saw her appear in red lipstick, I would start to get aroused. Over time, I was completely erect the moment I saw her in red lipstick. So here's where it gets fucked up. One day, her friend shows up at the gym while I'm working out and she's wearing the same lipstick. And I immediately get hard. In gym shorts, it was very obvious. Her friend asked why I have an erection, and I honestly don't know. Later that night, my girlfriend asked why I got an erection when I saw her friend at the gym. She then tells me that they both watched the episode of The Office where Jim conditions Dwight with mints and decided to try it out on me.
Stop.
Kind of funny, but also my brain has literally been rewired to the point that I get hard anytime I see red lipstick. So, fuck Pavlov.
I'm dead. She did it on purpose? What the fuck? Oh my God. You know, I used to, when I was in like high school, people would say like, oh, wear the same perfume around your crush or something like. So around your crush or around your whatever. So they like, when they smell it, I don't know what the theory was behind it, but it's like similar to like Pavlov, but like.
What's Pavlov?
He's the one that like came up with the theory of like conditioning.
Oh, okay.
He's like a
Russian psychologist, best known
Psychologist.
for his work on classic conditioning, specifically the concept of the conditioned reflex, demonstrated through his famous experiments with dogs. He got a Nobel Prize in 1904.
That is crazy that she did it on purpose. Red lipstick is actually diabolical because, like, are you getting an erection every time you see Taylor Swift? She wears red lipstick, especially in her red era. She wear it all the time. Like, people, that's kind of like, so many people are going to be wearing red lipstick. Why do you want your boyfriend to have an erection at every girl wearing red lipstick? That's wild.
I don't know. Top comment
Jeez.
says, read something similar once. The guy's girlfriend always wore her hair down and usually only did it up to blow him. And after a while, he would get an erection every time he saw her tie her hair up. Done accidentally, but shows how easy it's done.
That's crazy. That is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
One person says, didn't the lipstick get everywhere? And OP replies and says, yes, it was actually really waxy. So it was a pain in the ass to clean off. It seemed like it wouldn't taste great either. But I was getting regular blowjobs, so I was not about to raise objections.
Interesting. I was going to say it might be like a good kind of lube too. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Well, he said it's waxy.
Yeah, I can't imagine that would taste good.
Well, for her, for him.
Yeah, for him. I mean, he's getting a blowjob either way. Like, there is an edit. He says, hey, so I just joined Reddit today to tell this story because my friend said it was funny and would lighten the mood during COVID life. You can believe it or not. The friend at the gym was wearing the exact lipstick. She was in on the plan. The gym was apparently the test to see how much I had been affected. It's bright red lipstick. Totally uncommon.
Not true. That's not uncommon.
I don't know. I don't see red lipstick all the time. Where's your red lipstick?
It's not like dated. I don't wear it because it doesn't look good on me. I feel like a clown with it. But a lot of people do wear it. Like night outs.
Yeah.
Nights out.
I feel like it's like the number one lipstick choice, right? You don't see people rocking blue lips, green lips, orange lips. It's pink, red, or pinky red.
Yes.
In between.
Yes, that is true.
Lippity lip colors. All right, back to you.
All right. Today I fucked up by not knowing that the guy I like works on the same floor as me. Happened yesterday and still feel like I want to die. By the way, I'm 19 and he's 21. It all started when a TA from one of my classes got sick and they got someone else to fill in for a lecture. The guy they got to fill in was a fumbling mess, but damn it, he was also so cute. I did some light stalking afterward and found out he has a blog, and it was one of the most wholesome and funny things I'd read in a while. He's a total nerd that's very attractive, and I'm so into that. One time I was studying in the library and saw that he took a seat near mine, so I struck up a conversation with him, and it went so great. We talked for hours, and I got no work done. Anyways, I work in a research lab on campus part-time. This past week, my PI was still out on vacation, but my mentor had full access to the lab, so I was free to do my experiments unbothered. One of my close friends also works in the same lab as me, so we've been having a blast just hanging in a basically empty lab. It was about 4 p.m. yesterday when we decided to go out into the hallway to just chill for a bit and eat some snacks. One of the doors to another lab that we were standing close to was open, but we didn't think too much about it since the entire floor was really deserted. Basically, everyone was still on holiday. We were talking about this guy she's seeing when she asked me if anything new happened between me and, quote, awkward dude who guest lectured. I told her about what happened in the library and she started drilling me about his facial expressions and how close he was sitting to analyze if he was into me. We were saying things like, quote, I feel like at least one time his eyes dropped out into my lips. Or, did he stare at you for longer than 5.7 seconds? Because if he was, he for sure wants to fuck you. It was all for shits and giggles. Then me, being a crass, unfiltered bitch I am, went and said, quote, I would even let him fuck me in the ass if he wanted to. And we both burst out into laughter. Disclaimer, I was kidding. Then, out of fucking nowhere, I hear footsteps coming out of the open door next to me, and both me and my friend whip around to look. Lo and behold, to my fucking terror, the guy I like walks out of the door, gives us a barely concealed shocked look and says, hey, you guys might want to just keep it down a little bit. Then he fucking winked at me, went back inside, but left the door open. I'm getting goosies! I gave my friend the most mortified look, and she melts, holy shit, that's him. And I straight up bolt down the hallway and flee down the stairs with my friend chasing behind me until I reached the outside of the building where I promptly collapsed onto a bench. My friend comforted me amidst many fits of laughter while I died slowly due to the sheer embarrassment I brought onto myself. She also searched up the name of the lab that is literally 3 down from ours, and sure enough, he's listed under our team. This guy does not have a LinkedIn or Facebook status saying he works there. I've never even seen him in the hallways ever. Do I think he heard everything I said? Yes. Does his lack of any reaction worry me? Very much so. Do I want to dig a hole and bury myself in it? 100%.
Go down the hole. We need to know what happens.
Top comment.
Damn.
I mean, at least he knows you like him then. He winked. He could have reacted in a worse way, like saying I'm gay or something.
Yeah, but like now he could be like trying to get in there, and now there could be like an expectation set, and maybe she just like throws that around for fun.
Well, that's what she was saying. It was just like she was like, I'm not serious.
Like we don't know what her we don't know what her sexual preferences is, whether she does like anal or not.
She said no.
But I could definitely see you throwing it out as a joke, even though like you're really not down for it.
Yeah.
Like I could totally see that. But now he's like, okay, maybe I should hit her up. Can have some fun.
OP replied to that comment. The way he reacted was so ambiguous, and I feel like that's so much worse. I don't know. I feel like the wink is like, I heard you.
Yeah.
Wink. I'm okay with it. I'm not like creeped out by it. The wink is like,
Right?
It's a good reaction, I think. It's also the least creepiest reaction from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, right?
That's probably the best reaction you could have got from him.
Yeah, I don't know what more he could have done.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just...
Hey, let me get your number.
Yeah.
That would be like,
Hey, let me get your number. I'll fuck you up the ass. Let me get in there.
Okay.
He's gonna waffle stomp it with his dick.
What? Did you just fucking say that? Out loud? On air?
On air. Like, we can't edit it out if we chose to?
No. We're not doing that.
Oh, we don't edit?
We're not doing that for this.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to waffle stomp.
He's going to.
He's going to waffle stomp with his dick?
Yeah.
You're sick.
You're
sick.
It was an intrusive thought.
That is wild.
Intrusive thought. Don't grill me. You're gonna make them come at me in the comments.
No, it's funny. I think everybody's gonna like.
Oh,
that.
Now it's funny.
It is funny.
Call me out. Make a big deal of it. They're gonna be like, Denver's gross, coming at me in the comments. I can hear it. A Team Treese over here. Fuck Denver. Fuck him up the ass.
Oh my gosh. No, if you guys don't know the waffle stomping story, go find it in a previous episode.
Yeah, what is that? The Museum Reddit, I think.
Oh,
episode.
It was it the museum?
I think.
Reddit?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, there is an update. I didn't come back to the lab until winter break was over, hoping that the large influx of people would somehow prevent me from ever seeing him again. That didn't happen. On my first day back, I was in the break room making some toast when he walks in. Oh fuck, I had thought, knowing that a confrontation was probably inevitable and that I ought to apologize for my crass comment. But instead, I frantically looked away and focused on putting peanut butter on my toast because if I do that, he can't see me, right? That didn't happen again. Instead, he came up right next to me and smiled and said, "Hey, my name, how was your break?" I looked up awkwardly and told him it was fine, mainly just stayed on campus and worked at the lab. He told me that he basically did the same, but went to see his family for a couple of days. He didn't bring up what happened either, thank God. Then he said something along the lines of, "Is that all you're having for lunch?" And I was like, yeah, I was in a rush and forgot to pack something. Then he said, "Oh, I was gonna go grab something to eat at a sandwich place near us. Do you want to come with?" I was like, what the fuck? That smooth fucker. I tried not reading into it and brushed it off as him being nice, so I said sure, and we went. Well, we ended up having a great lunch. Inevitably, as we were on our way back, he finally made a crack and was like, "So, tell me, after our lunch today, how many seconds do you think I spent staring at you?" I literally just looked at him blankly with my jaw dropped before he chuckled out, "It has to be longer than 6 seconds at a time, right? That has to mean I like you." Even with my shock, I managed to laugh and make a wise crack back at him. Well, tomorrow is our 1-month anniversary. We have not done the butt stuff. He told me after a couple weeks that although he appreciated my comment, he's not into putting his dick into buttholes. Looks like I'll be retaining my butt virginity, and I managed to get a super cute, intelligent, and kind boyfriend out of this whole ordeal.
Nice.
So many love successes in my stories. Wow.
Yeah, success.
So many. See, you just got to be dirty. Put yourself out there, and you'll find the one.
Mm-hmm.
Be dirty.
Be raunchy.
Be raunchy.
Be crass.
Whatever that means.
Crass. Lacking sensitivity, refinement, or intelligence.
Interesting. Someone recently made a comment about how we don't know things. And now it's at the forefront of my mind. And I'm like, I don't want to admit.
Bet you that person doesn't know things because guess what?
Like, sorry, we can't be all so freaking smart.
Yeah, I know a lot of things. Come at me. Let's talk about dirt bikes. Let's talk about electrical systems. Let's talk about diesel engines. Let's talk about motors.
Let's talk about financial statements.
Yeah. Yes. Say words from your job that I'll have no understanding of.
Assets.
Yeah. I mean, I got that one. Maybe something else.
Okay, wait, my current job or
anything? Okay. Come on, faster.
Calc scripts.
Okay, I got no idea. Do you guys know the difference between AC voltage and DC voltage? Yeah, suck a dick, negative commenter. You suck a dick and take it up the butt.
Okay.
No, but that was funny because, like, also, like, you don't know what you don't know. You think you're so fucking smart? You don't know shit, about something. You don't know what you don't even know.
I feel like we need to stop addressing the mean comments
Well,
because
You need
I
to
know
s-
I brought it up, but I'm like,
you need to stop reading them.
I know, I really do, but
It's tough
they
though.
get to me.
No, it's tough though because like at some points I kind of want to be like, yo, I don't want like people
I
leave
don't
negative
respond
content.
anymore.
Well, they leave negative comments. It makes me not want to read any of the comments, but I also don't want to not read any comments because there's also a lot of good fucking
We
comments.
get like 5% hate.
Yeah, it's just like we go through a lot of good comments, and then one motherfucker slips in there.
Gotta ruin our day.
Yeah,
Was that your goal?
fuck
Was
you,
that your goal? Whatever your username was on Spotify.
dickhead. All right, back to me.
Yep.
Back to me. I'm gonna lead off of yours, okay? Because we're on the anal subject.
Oh, are we?
So we're gonna continue on this trend,
Okay.
on this little adventure. My friend and I did the test. How unsanitary is it really to eat ass? My friend and I are interested in science. We also think that rim jobs are fun to give me and receive her. She does molecular biology and has plenty of experience using lab equipment to examine bacteria and fungal pathogens. The procedure to study how disgusting a given surface is pretty straightforward. You've probably done this in middle school science class. Using multiple swabs to get a good average, we tested several surfaces. 1. A quote clean kitchen counter. 2. My dick, her vulva. 3. Both of our upper backs. And 4. Both of our anuses after showering and washing in there with soap. The greatest amount, the most diverse growth, the kitchen counter.
Okay.
Next, for some reason, was my upper back.
Okay.
I promise I shower. Maybe my skin sheds a lot. After that are anuses, dicks, and vulva. Growths looked almost completely identical.
Interesting.
So if you scrub really good in the shower, eating ass is the same as eating out and doing a blowjob.
Interesting. Well, gives you guys something new to do this weekend.
So yeah, what are you holding back for? Go try it out. Give that special partner of yours a special gift, special surprise gift this week.
Oh my god.
Top comment. So I should stop kissing my girlfriend's upper back and focus on her ass. Thanks, science.
What is with the upper back? Why was it dirtier?
Another comment. Don't come on my back. It's too dirty. Come on my ass instead.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Should have done mouse as well. Nobody thinks twice about the kisses, but I imagine it's a bacteria rich as a lot of other orifices.
You know, what I don't know is not going to hurt me.
Okay.
I don't need to know that information.
I just have a couple prefaces, something. I don't know. Here I am again, not fucking knowing shit about fuck. I don't know shit about fuck, or is it I don't know fuck about shit? I think it's I don't know shit about fuck. Yeah, fucking love Ozark. Okay, but I would have to think if you got a hairy butt, you're holding more.
Dirtier.
It's dirtier.
Definitely.
And it ain't fun to put your tongue on that anyway.
Ew. Yeah.
So just a FYI, public service PSA. If you expect a rim job from somebody, your ass better be fucking waxed or shaved to the T. Better
Ask
be
your partner
clean.
to shave it for you.
Yeah. Nobody wants to.
help.
Don't ask any of your partners for that shit unless you're smooth like a baby's bottom because it's fucking gross. Also, there is a risk of a fart.
Yes. That would be, oh my god, how many people in the world do you think that has happened to?
Or not even like, a lot.
Thousands probably.
1 in 100, 1%. Like you think
that's a lot.
Yeah, it would be a lot.
That's a lot of people.
A lot of people fart. There's a lot of farts happening.
Yes, I know, but
do you know,
1 out of 100 people give rim jobs?
I don't know about that. You know that statistic where they're like, hey, this many babies were born today and this many people died today?
Yeah.
How many farts were let loose today?
Oh, we're getting into the other
How many
NSFW.
farts do you think were let? Like, if there's 7 billion people on the planet, I would have to think everybody farts like 4 times a day.
I think the stat, I think I remember reading.
A fart stat?
Yeah, you're supposed to, like a healthy amount of farts a day is like 7. And I could be wrong, but I don't know why that number is in my head.
What's 7 times 7?
49.
49 billion farts a day? Babies probably fart a little bit more. They just
Maybe.
let it rip.
Maybe.
Do you think there's a listener out there that just like never farts?
No.
Just hold it in.
Never.
I was raised.
I mean, no.
I was raised not to fart. I didn't start farting until
That is
you.
unhealthy.
You made me fart.
I made you fart? Well,
Yeah.
you're fucking welcome.
Thanks.
You would have blown up by now.
I never farted or burped before I met you. Burped before I met you.
You mean in front of other people?
Yeah. Like I just never was like, I'm just gonna let it out. Just bleh. I was always like holding them in, tucking them in. Like sometimes they came out, but I was always tucking them in tight.
Yeah, my family's kind of unhinged.
You're unhinged.
Well, that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to you.
Okay, should I keep it on the funny side, or I have a couple? Am I the assholes?
Let's get into. Let's get it. Yeah.
Let's get serious.
Let's get serious.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get serious about anal and rim jobs. And before we move on, I have a funny game that I want to play with you. I'm going to say a slang for sexual acts. We're gonna do this rapid fire, and you're gonna tell me if you like what it is.
Okay. Funny enough, at my last work event.
What the fuck? How is this getting related to something at a work event, babe? Where is this going? Where is this going?
I was talking to my boss about secret lives of Mormon wives.
Okay.
And then I don't know. Some of the guys on my team were like talking about Mormons and stuff, and then they started saying some words, and I was like, "What is that? What does that mean?"
Mormon slang?
And then I guess so. I think I didn't know a bunch of stuff that they were talking about. I had to like Google it, and then they were like testing me with, "Oh, do you know what this is?" I was like, "Fuck." Okay, so this is maybe I've learned something that day that you're gonna ask me about.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Bareback.
Not a clue.
It's sexual intercourse without a condom.
What?
Yep. Beast with 2 backs.
No, I don't know.
A metaphor for 2 people engaged in sexual intercourse. Dogging.
Doggy style?
Engaging in sexual activity in a public place while others watch. Pegging.
It's when the guy, no, the girl fucks the guy in the ass, right?
A sex act where a woman penetrates a man with a strap-on dildo.
You it.
Smash.
1 point for me. Smash?
Yep.
To fuck?
To have sex. Teabagging.
Oh my gosh. People used to do this in like elementary school, like as a joke. Where you like
Stand, squat, stand, squat.
oh yeah.
Well, in the video games, like in Call of Duty, someone dies, and then you stand on top of their head, and then you crouch, stand, and that's called teabagging.
So immature.
Yes.
What the hell?
Truffle butter.
No.
A slang term for a specific sexual act involving anal intercourse and the mixing of body fluids.
Okay. Oh, I thought they were gonna say butter. We've had a story.
I'm scared to get the more descriptive version of that. BBC.
Is that big black cock?
Yep. Yep. Cougar.
MILF, basically.
Okay. Grinding.
Grinding?
Yep.
That's not a slang. That's a word.
It's getting weak.
Yeah.
This list is getting weak.
Test me on like soaking.
What the fuck is soaking? Did you make that up?
What do you mean?
Did you make that up?
It's Mormon. The Mormons do it. Soaking.
What's
Google
that?
it.
What's
Google
that?
it. Google it.
Is that a sex term?
Yes.
What is this? Soaking is a sexual practice of inserting the penis into the vagina, but not subsequently thrusting or ejaculating. Reportedly used by some Mormons, also known as members of the Church of Jesus Christ, blah, blah, blah. News sources do not report it being a common practice. There's a diagram. It's sex without moving.
Yeah.
Without thrusting.
Apparently, like Mormons do it and they don't count it as sex.
What?
And they sometimes shake the bed.
Oh, I think I saw a video of somebody jumps on the bed.
What?
if somebody comes and jumps on the bed, it doesn't count as you having sex.
Yeah.
So they need a third person to come in and jump on the bed for them.
Okay, what do you mean you've seen a video?
No, I think that was in a movie. They were making a joke about it where they got like the cousin to come. They're asking the cousin to come in and just jump on the bed so they can get it on without having to shame themselves in front of God.
All right. Let's move on.
No. We have some more. Figging.
No clue.
Insertion of peeled ginger root into the anus or vagina.
Why?
Causing a burning sensation.
Why?
Was once used in Victorian times for punishment. What the fuck? I asked ChatGPT for some fetish.
What the?
Orientated
Fetishes
terms.
are different.
Okay. Trampling.
No.
Being stepped on for sexual arousal. Can be with bare feet, heels, or boots.
Okay.
Alabama Hot Pocket.
What? Do I want to know?
ChatGPT says too grotesque to even describe properly. If you don't already know it, don't look it up.
I don't want to know.
No one wins.
I don't want to know. I'm good to stay ignorant on that one. Don't Google it.
I'm not. I want a list of like not that crazy.
All right, this is fine. This is good enough.
This is good enough.
All right, now let's get serious.
This
one comes from Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for having an orgasm with my friend? Sorry if the title is too vague. I don't really know how else to put it into a title. So me, 19 female, and my friend Jane, 19 female, have been friends since we were both 17, and we became close really, really quick and have the kind of friendship where we love to cuddle and kiss, etc. It's always been just friendly because we just love each other and like showing affection. Last night, we were having a sleepover at her place, and we were snuggling while watching a movie in bed, and then she started kissing me, which, like I said, is a normal thing for us. We do it all the time, but this time it ended with us fooling around a little, and we were touching each other, and she was on top of me, and one thing led to another, and she basically had her hand in my pants and was rubbing me. I don't know how detailed I'm allowed to be on Reddit with this stuff, sorry, but you get the idea. Neither of us have ever done anything sexual with girls before, so we both were like, are we definitely okay with this? And I asked her if she's okay with doing it, and she was like, yeah, it's not serious, we're just messing around. And then, so basically, I had an orgasm because of what she was doing to me, and she made me feel really comfortable enough to just let go and not think about it. So I came, and afterwards she went quiet and said she wanted to go to sleep, so I said okay, and we went to sleep. Today, she told me that I came without her consent, and it made her feel violated and dirty, and that me doing that had turned us just messing around into something it wasn't. I'm confused because when she was touching me, she seemed so enthusiastic and really into it, and we both made sure we wanted to do it, and it seemed like she was really trying to make me come. Like she kept asking if I liked it, or if it was okay that she was doing this to me, and she was kissing me while doing it. And now I just feel really gross and like I did something wrong, and I feel disgusting. She said she needs space from me because she didn't give me consent to come, and that what we did wasn't serious enough to do that, and now I've turned it into something else, and she feels uncomfortable by it and by me. I am so confused and really upset, and I can't tell if I actually did something wrong. Am I the asshole?
I don't think so. I was kind of thinking, they're like, yeah, we just cuddle and kiss. It's normal.
So normal.
Normal for our friendship.
So normal.
And I was thinking, I'm like, maybe she thinks you guys are like more than a friendship. Like maybe you're downplaying it, but she's like, that's what her goal was and stuff. Now I'm just confused.
Right.
Because I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Literally, what do you mean? I am confused.
You're touching me.
What did you want to happen? What did you expect?
Giving me a hand job and then I have an orgasm. I don't understand why you're confused.
I'm confused why you're confused.
I'm confused why you're confused. Yes. That's it right there. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. Top comment. Strictly platonic friends do not typically engage in the combination of activities y'all have been doing for a while, so the lines were already blurred before this event. Without further detail, it sounds like she has been exploring her attraction to women through your friendship, and this escalation was her pushing it further. You did everything you were supposed to. You clarified intent, and you both consented to an activity that is meant to lead to orgasm. You did nothing wrong, OP. She is just not ready to admit to her sexuality and her attraction to you, as she seems to have drawn a completely insane, unreasonable, and arbitrary line in her own head that none of what you were doing counted if there were no orgasms to hold off her own shame around it. She did not communicate that to you, and now she's gaslighting you by projecting that shame she feels onto you. That's wildly unfair and unhealthy. She may untangle that knot for herself someday, but I really encourage you to not allow yourself to be her scapegoat while she figures it out. You are not the asshole, and you should protect yourself by distancing yourself from her for the time being.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you think OP should have been like, oh my God, I'm about to come?
Yeah, like that doesn't always happen.
No, it doesn't. Like, not every single person's going to do that. So
also,
I think her
if that's
friend.
what you want, you have to say that before.
Yeah, like, okay, so her friend should say, tell me if you're going to come.
Exactly.
She should have said those words.
Exactly.
I think she was expecting her to say that, and then she didn't. And I
don't think that's
her.
actually the case. I think that in the moment, they both enjoyed it. I think the friend wanted her to get off on it, but like this comment is saying, she feels guilty. Not guilty, but she feels what was the word? I don't know. She doesn't feel comfortable with her sexuality anymore. She doesn't know who she is because yeah, it did go a step further than just kissing your friend.
It was her idea. Do you think that maybe the friends never had an orgasm, so she didn't know like what she was doing?
I don't think so.
There's a fair chance.
That might be a stretch, though. I don't know.
Like, if she's experimenting and stuff, she's like never like made herself orgasm, so she didn't like realize exactly what she's doing. Like, she's just all fun and stuff like that. And then she's like, oh, I didn't know there was an orgasm. Like, I didn't know we were getting there. Didn't know that was happening. Inexperience. I feel like there's a
maybe
fair chance like she didn't expect that to happen. So now she's shooketh.
That would be like a reasonable explanation, because other than that, I'm like, why are you confused, bro?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'd be like, why are you confused? Like, maybe she didn't realize.
It's just
like
an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't know that she didn't know she was making an orgasm happen, come to fruition.
That could be the case, yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. Looking good over there.
Stop it. I meant to put a warning at the beginning of this episode that my mom and my Zio need to skip this. However, you are already in. Don't call me up talking about this episode, okay? Thank you.
Take it to your grave. I keep thinking about that comment that says how I keep looking over at you and I say stuff to like get you to laugh.
Oh. The comment was so cute.
I'm waiting for you to laugh.
Someone commented that they were watching on YouTube for the first time and they realized how much Denver looks at me, stares at me, they said, and trying to get me to laugh. And they said it was super cute.
I didn't know I did that.
I didn't know you did that either.
I got another one for you. Gorilla mask.
Someone wearing a fucking gorilla mask.
Ejaculating in a girl's face and ripping her pubes out and throwing them on her face.
No fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. That's a thing.
Okay, what about an irate pirate?
I'm actually done with this.
Ejaculating in a girl's eye, then kicking her in the shin.
What? Oh my god.
So
No.
She can't walk without leg. I feel like I've heard so many when I was in like grade 9 or 10 or something. And I haven't heard any in a long time.
These are nuts.
Okay, what about this?
No, let's be done with it, please.
Okay. Title is, Old Guy Walked into My Tech Store and Asked for Help with Looking at Porn.
No.
I work at a store that deals with technology. I won't be specific, but it's a pretty big store, and a family store with things for kids to play with and little classes for them. We do sales, repairs, so we're pretty full service and often busy and crowded. The other day, I was approached by a coworker with a question about the parental controls on a device. I'm one of the people who is very familiar with software and interfaces, and parental controls are one of my knowledge points that a lot of younger workers aren't familiar with. So this wasn't unusual. The questions centered around removing them. My coworker asked if I could take over, and I said okay. This was all very normal, right up until he said, quote, "It's this old guy. He wants to watch porn." That got the requisite "what the fuck" look from me, and my coworker stifled a laugh. "Thanks for dealing with it," he
Ha!
said. I kind of shrugged. I mean, I like porn. I'm not shy about browsing it, and that people have needs. I had no problem handling it, though I bet other coworkers might say I should have just sent him to the manager to get politely declined service for that subject. He takes me over and introduces me to this very old man. He looks like he might have Parkinson's, with the tremor in his hand.
Mm.
His iPad is also very old, as was the software on it. I could tell at a glance that his system had a version from before 2013. Because I'm a nerd, I can tell these things at a glance. His iPad would not even be compatible with newer systems. The old man didn't say anything about porn, but he said that his grandkids had been over and he thought they did something to his iPad because it wasn't working like normal. He said he thought that they had set some parental controls to block stuff so kids can't see it. I smiled and sighed and began to tell him the usual speech about how parental controls work and how we would need the passcode if one was set up. And if he didn't have it, it would require deleting the device and beginning without a backup to get things working again. His iPad didn't appear to have much on it, but when I got to the settings, I was surprised to find that there was no parental controls turned on. I stopped and I let him know that there appeared to be no controls or limits set. I turned them on and off just in case. I had to ask him, quote, "So what wasn't working?" I was starting to worry it might be a software incompatibility due to new web standards, and that his old iPad might not be able to be updated to match them. Internally, I did not want to have that conversation. People his age were often on fixed incomes and could not afford to get a new device. He began trembling again, saying, "I'm 93, he
Oh
said.
my god.
My wife died. I have nothing left. And the videos I'd watch, they aren't working anymore." He took the iPad and started to go to a web page. I go to XXX. The images are there, but when I stopped him. Quote, "Sir, our Wi-Fi blocks that," I said. I remembered using that site myself. It was one of the regular sites I go to for many years. He nodded and closed his eyes. "Please, I don't have anyone. I just need something."
No.
I was struck. It stopped being funny. He was so fucking lonely, and the videos he watched online were important to him. I could see it in his eyes. It was something he needed to just keep existing. And I could see just how ashamed he was to come in with such a subject and a need, but his loneliness was too much for his shame. He was practically in tears. I acted like what I did next was a big decision, because I thought I had to put on the act, even though it was a quick decision for me. I pulled out my phone, I turned on the hotspot, and I put his iPad onto my phone's Wi Fi. This would bypass the content restrictions our Wi Fi had. He thankfully had a cover on the iPad. I held it at a low angle and positioned it so we could see, but hopefully there would be a little chance for anyone else to see. I typed in the XXX website. The porn site came up, and I kept furtively looking over my shoulder. He said, "This is how it comes up, but when you tap, it doesn't play anything." So I tapped. While the page changed, I remembered to turn down the volume,
Mm.
and I did. The video came up and started playing. A-okay, no problem. He began to say it wouldn't do that at home, but still started thanking me. Still, I wasn't satisfied. If there's a bug, and it works sometimes but not others, it's not fixed. It's just a clue to find it. I tried other videos and they all worked. I closed the webpage and the iPad. He looked so thankful. I told him I didn't do anything, so I wasn't sure it was fixed. I considered that maybe his kids, the grandkids' parents, had put parental blocks up on his own ISP, but they'd blocked the entire site, not the vids. I told him to try it at home again. I didn't know why it hadn't worked, but at least we'd proven that his iPad could play them. He left, and even as I told him that I wasn't sure we could help any further, he kept thanking me. I just stood there for a moment, and then I started tearing up and had to leave the sales floor. It struck me how lonely he was, how the porn was one of his only ways of just having a moment of satisfaction. I felt that hard. I'm serially single. I'm very lonely, and porn is my escape. And I'm just 42. I realized the state he was in. That's something that is likely coming for all of us. I know that a lot of my coworkers would laugh at the guy, the pervert coming in needing his porn, but I felt sad. Sad for him, sad for all of us. I know that loneliness. It's waiting for all of us. I don't know if there's a moral here. I just thought I should share. And please, I know porn is something we laugh about and make fun of, and it's deserving of that. But sometimes, let's just take away the shame of it. You're lucky if you don't need it to get those little moments. Don't take it for granted. And allow whatever moments others have, however they get them, without shame or looking down.
Damn. You got me out here being emotional. Jesus. What the hell? Okay, this was sad. I hope his porn is working.
One of the top comments, great. Now I'm crying over some guy crying over porn.
Oh my God, I really hope it works for him. That would actually be cruel if his, kids turned it off.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, when the grandkids went over and the kids brought their own iPads and stuff, maybe they edited it so that they couldn't go on it. They didn't realize their dad was looking at porn all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense. I thought they were just being cruel. You're 93, you don't need to be looking at this anymore.
No,
I thought it was more
I would think it'd be more of they set some control up for their kids and not realizing that their dad was watching it. Yeah.
That's actually so sad. And I love that this is I don't know, this is a whole new perspective. Yes, people do kind of joke about porn and it is kind of taboo, but yeah, let's take the funny part of it out. It is some people's only way of living, and that's you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly. For sure.
We are all fucking human.
Yep.
No one is better than anybody else. We're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
We all have needs.
Mm-hmm.
Love that story, actually.
That's good.
All right.
Back to you.
Today I fucked up by swiping on my girlfriend's phone, NSFW. So this happened a few days ago, and I'm still not sure I'm 100% ready to tell the story, but here it goes. I've been with my girlfriend for about a year, and I already know she is the love of my life. She's perfect for me, we're perfect for each other, we're getting ready to move in with each other, and I want nothing more than to start a family with her and spend the rest of my life with her. We went on a short vacation last week, and when we returned, she gave me her phone to look at some photos from the trip. She went to the bathroom while I had her phone, and as I was scrolling through the pictures, it kind of jumped to a period that was about a year and a half ago. If you have an iPhone, you know what I'm talking about. You scroll a little bit too fast, and all of a sudden, you're back at the start of the photo album. It's annoying as hell. But some photos caught my eye. Some photos that I really shouldn't be seeing of her and a previous boyfriend. There she is, the love of my life, trying to get her mouth around the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. I've watched porn a lot. I've never seen a dick like this. I'm talking bigger than 2 Coke cans stacked on top of each other, longer and thicker. As far as I could tell, she was unable to get her teeth around.
What the fuck?
I could see another thumbnail of her comparing the size of his dick to her forearm with a look of wonder and glee on her face. I closed the pictures and I acted like nothing has happened, but I cannot get these images out of my mind. I've never been self-conscious about my dick size. In fact, if you believe the stats, I'm significantly above average, but this has destroyed my self-esteem. We haven't had sex since. I can't concentrate on my work. I just wish I had never seen those damn pictures.
Oh my God.
2 Coke cans?
What the fuck? Bro, Coke can is so
wide.
So
it
thick.
has so much girth.
It's so, yeah.
So
much
girthy.
girth. What?
Oh my God. Is that natural? Can that be real? Can that even be natural?
But what penis enhancement? There's no fucking boob job for your dick.
Isn't there?
There's not a Brazilian butt lift for your
Penis
dick.
enhancement.
It's bullshit. I think there's like a penis pump you can get if you want to like vacuum pump your dick into a cup to like try and stretch it to be bigger. That's, I think, the only thing that actually works.
But there's no surgery for it. Let's Google it.
I don't think so, because I think a dick is too complicated. Like, boobs are just fat, so you put a blob in there and the boob's tight. Your butt, you just put a blob in there, it's tight. Your dick is like needs blood flowing through it and like all kinds of stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's surgeons that offer cosmetic penis enlargements.
I would be scared to try that.
Yeah, it says it can be permanently harmful.
I'd be more scared to get that than like LASIK.
It doesn't mean LASIK?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But it doesn't mean that people don't do it. Like, it exists.
But there's also probably more people who just have big fucking
like
dicks.
That big?
Some big horse dicks. I don't know about you, but I've seen a horse dick in real life.
Not me.
It's about the girth of a fucking pop can, that's for sure.
Jesus.
Imagine like 3 to 5 Coke cans stacked together.
That's crazy.
That's a horse penis for you.
Jesus. Top comment. I can show you my tiny ass dick if that makes you feel better, bro. Reddit is so funny.
I would just like to say, for anybody who is new and hasn't listened to like the old ones, or if I've never even mentioned this before, I did not look up horse porn. That was not what I did. I grew up on a horse breeding farm. I watched the horses breed in real life. I went through that procedure. Fun fact for you, since we're on this NSFW topic.
No.
Ever wondered about horse breeding?
No.
You don't have the mare, female horse, standing there and have the stallion, the male horse, come over and mount her. That's not how it's done. No. You have 2 posts in the ground with a post over top of it with a bunch of foam padding put on top. And it's like a fake horse, fake female horse. It's a stand. There's like a post like this and a post like this, and then a beam that goes across the top with an angle.
Okay.
And then the stallion will mount himself on top of like this wood beam. But the top wood beam will have like a bunch of foam wrapped around it, and then like a vinyl lead thing on top of it. And then you'll go to the female horse, and you'll put a glove on, and then you will get her scent, and then rub her scent over top of the vinyl cover. And then you'll bring the male stallion over and he will smell the scent. And you might even put the female horse like in front of the post thing. And then he will mount this wooden post thing. And then you have to take like what is a condom kind of thing for horses and put this sleeve onto his Coke can size penis for him to ejaculate into.
Don't tell me you have to like jack off a fucking horse.
Basically.
Oh my god.
But this sack is made of rubber, and it's got like a bicycle tire valve in it, and you fill the inside with hot water. It's a valve, and you fill the inside of this like this giant condom with hot water so that it's warm. And then you put that rubber thing into a leather pouch that has a handle on it for you to hold onto that handle. And then on the end of it, you have to tape on like a catch can for the semen. And like, you know, when you go and you take like a pee test and like how big that jar is, that's what you attach to like the bottom of this thing so that you can catch half a Coke can worth of sperm. And so you bring the stallion over, and the stallion puts 2 hooves up on the top. He mounts it, his rear feet are on the bottom, and he's going to town. And you have to get in there with the fucking bag and slip it on. I think I've repressed the memory.
Yeah, thank you for scarring all of us.
No, I think I've repressed the memory of me having to do this myself and not just like participating. Like I'd always have to fill the bag. I'd have to tape a thing to it, and I can't remember if I would imagine that my mom would have made me at one point get in there and have to fucking do it, but I think I've repressed that memory because I can't actually remember having to slip it on myself. But I guarantee you my sisters had to get hands on and get in there and do that. And that's how you breed a horse. So then you get the...
I could have went my whole life without knowing that.
You get the sperm. And then you artificially, like, then you get the, turkey baster, and then then you continue that way.
Lovely.
And you do it. And that's that. We grew up on a horse breeding farm. She didn't actually have the stallion mount the mare because
they never had sex.
They could get hurt. You just artificially did it each time. And then you could also just sell the sperm too.
Why don't they do that with cats? Did you guys know that?
Jesus Christ.
Cats... Okay, so sorry to be talking about
oh, fuck.
Animal sex.
One to the next.
But did you guys know that male cats have spiky dicks?
Yep.
Well, I know you know. I'm talking to the audience.
Okay.
And it hurts. It hurts the females.
Same with dogs.
What? Dogs have spiky dicks?
I'm pretty sure dogs
too?
are like that too. Like
no, I don't think so.
Right after they ejaculate, they can get stuck together. Pretty sure.
Guys, that is so messed up. I don't want that for any pets out there.
Yes, it is in dogs too. It's in many mammalian species.
Interesting. I don't love that fact about nature.
Me either.
Why did they do that?
That's fucked up. It's fucked up. They're like attached together after a while.
That is... All right. I think we're fucking... We're done with this topic.
You got enough fun facts?
Yep, I'm good.
Back to your story.
Oh, yes. There's an update to my story.
There is an update to your story.
Jesus. There's a quick update that says, there's a lot of people assuming that this was a one-night stand. It wasn't. She was with this guy for 3 years.
That's a serious boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. That, changes things.
Does it?
How could you get used to regular sex with that size?
Regular vanilla sex?
No.
With an 8-inch dick?
I think this is past 8.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I mean. I'm
so
saying
that's
OP.
I'm just saying, that sets the bar, right? That's setting the standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like driving a big dually diesel truck.
And then going to
and then getting into a little BMW, after 3 years.
Yeah.
It's hard to get used to. Might not be as satisfying. Doesn't take up the whole road.
Jesus.
Also, I would like to say they've been dating for about a year.
Yep.
Where's the line of when you should delete your old pictures? Immediately when you start dating the new person, or about a year?
I would say before a year.
Okay. Also, why is this not in a hidden folder?
Right? It's just
why is this just in your camera roll?
Especially with that iPhone.
No.
Why? Where it just jumps to the beginning. I'm sure that aren't you in public? Sometimes when that happens,
maybe she just forgot.
That's wild.
Maybe that scroll thing never happened to her because she's a pro.
That's unlikely. All right, so there's an update. I've had thousands of messages asking me for an update and a similar amount of messages asking for the pictures. I don't have them and I don't want to see them again.
Yeah, just post them on Reddit, bro. What the fuck?
There's people post that shit on Reddit. There's a lot of 18 plus subreddits on here.
Oh my God, I found a lot.
We know that.
Oh, I know that, but I found even more trying to research for this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The truth is, there isn't much of an update because I never confronted her about it. I decided that it was my problem, not hers, and that this may be one of those rare occasions where it would be more healthy for our relationship to leave the past in the past.
I could see that.
Our sex life is back to normal, and I feel like I've mostly processed the situation in a healthy way. We all have things in our past, and the most important thing is we are happy and we love each other. I thought I would use all this as an opportunity to address some of the most common questions and comments. Why does she still have the pictures? Honestly, I think she probably forgot. We all have stuff on our phones going back years. I found some nudes of exes that I had forgotten about, so I guess I'm as bad as her.
Hope his was in a hidden file.
How did you know it was her ex? Because I could see a gallery of thumbnails from the same set and some had his face in it. Was it photoshopped or a strap-on? No. You must be exaggerating. No dick is that big. 2 Coke cans is about right. It was bigger than her forearm. As you can imagine, that's fucking nuts. Oh. What the hell? Oh my God. As you can imagine, I've also received a bunch of dick pics in my DMs with guys comparing their dicks to 2 Coke cans. Thanks for that, chaps. A dick that big couldn't get hard. It certainly seemed rock hard in the pictures. But she had previously mentioned that her ex had erection problems and relied on Viagra, so maybe you're right. Her pussy must be stretched/cavernous/gaping. She probably has the tightest vagina of all the girls I've been with. I guess you don't know how vaginas work. Someone told me that my original post was the most upvoted NSFW post in the history of Reddit. I don't know if that's true, but I guess that's pretty cool.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's 109,000 upvotes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I would just have to think, though, like, I would be mentally wrecked.
Would you, though?
Like, if I'm being honest, like, I feel like it would fuck with me mentally. Like, could you imagine they're having sex? It's getting spicy. And she's like, oh my God, your dick's so big. Like,
liar!
You liar! You're fucking lying. I know. You're fucking lying. So that's why I think it would like fuck with me mentally. I would be like, yo, if she ever said that or like.
Okay, if that's the case, I would come clean to her and just be like, I accidentally saw these.
That's what I mean.
Hope you can never comment about my dick size. Like, let's just like.
I just think
not even touch on it if that's how like you would feel. I don't know.
I just think they could have a healthy like conversation about that. I feel like having that conversation is actually good for their relationship. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I feel like I would have to talk about it. I'd be like, hey.
I would definitely have to talk about it. I can't let anything be a secret.
Maybe the fucking 2 Coke can dick was the reason she broke up with him. She couldn't handle it anymore. She's like, I didn't like it. Sex sucked. I like put up with it. It's not what I'm interested in. Maybe that's the answer he would get.
I can't imagine that that's comfortable.
Listen, man, like the vaginas can only be so big, right? Or else you're going up into a stomach and intestines.
I mean, you mean long?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a baby comes out of there, but
sure. Like, I don't think every woman wants to fucking have the pain of having a baby every time they have sex. Pretty sure I heard that's painful. I heard that, rip some stuff open sometimes in order to get that done, to achieve that. So don't think they want to go through that every Tuesday night. Whatever their sex night is. Maybe it's a Thursday for them.
I just can't imagine that is enjoyable for anybody, so I don't know.
Top comment on that post. We should call him Toucan Sam from now on. He got that 2-liter Peter.
Oh my God. That's so good.
I know that like our podcast is mostly listened to by women. It's like the majority.
80%, I think.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Do you guys have like nicknames for if you have a partner, for their partners?
You can just ask me that.
I'm asking like them. Like, do they call it Peter and the Twins?
What? Peter and the Twins?
I've told you that before.
I don't remember that at all.
You said the same thing last time. It's been a couple years.
All right.
Back to me?
Yep.
All right.
Is this too raunchy, guys? Is this too much? Like,
yeah.
You guys wanted this, right? This is.
They asked for it.
This is okay. I'm gonna tone it down with the next one. But you go ahead.
It's not fun.
I just feel like I need some balance.
Okay, before I get into the story, maybe I should tell like, do you have a NSFW joke?
No.
I have one that I used to tell that I haven't told in a long time.
Well, tell me.
Okay.
You losing it?
Yep. All right, so this old guy, he's like 60, and he meets this beautiful 22-year-old girl, and she's interested in him. And they've been going on a couple dates, and their third date's coming up. And she's made heavy suggestions that, she wants to do the deed. And he's a little bit worried about that because it's been a couple of years since his divorce, and he hasn't had sex, and, he's 60. So he goes to his doctor, and he's like, doctor, what can I do? Doctor's like, you should take some Viagra. He's like, no pills, nothing, natural. What can I do so that I don't finish too quickly? How do I make sure that I can satisfy her? How I last long enough to satisfy her? And he's like, well, before you go on the date with her, masturbate. Rub one out. Ejaculate before you go. When you have sex the second time, when you go to do it the second time, you'll last longer. And he's like, okay. And his date's on Friday. He sees the doctor on Tuesday. Wednesday, he's thinking about it all day. He's like, fuck, where am I going to masturbate? Where am I going to masturbate? Thursday, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Friday, he's thinking about it. He's like, fuck it. On his way home from work, pulls the car over on the side of the road, puts his four-way hazards on.
What the fuck?
Gets underneath the car. He's like, nobody's going to see me underneath here. They're going to think I'm fixing a problem. It's okay.
Underneath the car?
And he pulls down his pants and he starts masturbating. And, he's trying to get in the mood, so he closes his eyes. He starts masturbating. He hears the sound of the cars going by. No big deal. And he's masturbating.
What is going on?
He's masturbating. And then he hears like a car kind of like come to a stop. And he's almost there. He's concentrating. And then he hears a voice and says, "Sir, you got a problem down there?" And it's a police officer. And he's like, "No, officer, all good. Just fixing the exhaust down here." Police officer's like, "Sir, your truck rolled down the hill 2 minutes ago."
Shut up! That's so funny. Oh my god. I was like, where is this going? That was good.
Thank you.
All right, back to you.
Oh, okay. That doesn't count?
Oh, I can read a story.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Since I did a joke, I will give a short one.
Okay.
My girlfriend clamped down on me in the middle of sex. So earlier today, in the middle of sex, my girlfriend told me to thrust all the way in. So I did. Then she told me, quote, "Watch this." She then clamped down with her pussy muscles, which felt good, and then told me to try to pull out. I gave a few tugs, but found that I was stuck tight.
What?
I mean, I probably could have pulled out with some strenuous effort, but it would not have been easy. I then looked down at her and saw her grinning up at me. Not gonna lie, it was kind of terrifying, but also kind of hot at the same time. Ladies, have you ever done anything like this with your significant other?
No. No.
All I could think about when I read this story was like, you're having sex with someone and you explicitly talked about it before you started that, like, okay, we're going to do the pull out method. As a man, I don't want to have a baby. I'm going to pull out. And
Oh my god.
at the last moment, she's like, "Tell me when you're going to come." And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to come." And it's like
psych.
It's like they're doing missionary.
Yeah.
And then she wraps her legs around his butt and pulls him in. She's like, "Put a baby in me."
Oh my god.
I feel like that was a movie scene or something. That's all I can envision with this. Well, Teresa's got nothing, so
I can't say I can relate to this.
I'll comment. After years of doing Kegels, when I had a vaginal orgasm, I can have some pretty strong contractions. Painfully strong, apparently. Other than that, I'll give him 3 light squeezes to say I love you.
Morse code with contractions.
Someone comments says Morse code with contractions.
No.
If they're long contractions, it's just another way of saying, "Oh."
Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're learning here today.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to you.
All right. I'm going to do another Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
Am I the asshole for ruining my family because I refuse to stop sleeping with my husband? I, 43 female, live with my husband, 45 male, in a joint family setup. We live with our kids, A, 16, and N, 10. We also live with my brother-in-law and his son, 10, and my mother-in-law. Brother-in-law's wife passed away during childbirth. Last week, my mother-in-law came up to me one morning and told me that she had woken up to get water when she walked by my bedroom and said she heard my husband and I having sex. She said that it was inappropriate for me to be engaging in these kinds of things as a woman of my age, and that I should focus on being a mother. I was mortified, so I quickly agreed to not have sex. 2 days later, she came back to me and said that she heard us again, so now she wants me to sleep in her bedroom. She says that it is how it should be, as she and my father-in-law also slept in separate rooms until his passing. I thought she was joking, but she came back at night and asked me to come to her room. It was 1 a.m. and she was starting to yell, so I agreed to go despite my husband protesting. The next morning, I was in the kitchen when my husband came in. We were both annoyed when my brother-in-law walked in. He asked why I was sleeping in his mother's room, as brother-in-law had walked in the morning when he came to give her meds. I was a little hesitant, but my husband told him we were engaging in marital relations, but tried telling it to him through subtle hints. My brother-in-law was a bit confused and wanted clarification when my mother-in-law walked in. My brother-in-law asked her, and she said that it was because we were being dirty. I was angry and told her it was normal when she started going off about how we were immature, and she ended up calling me a whore in our language. I was furious, and before I could say anything, my husband stepped in and started telling his mother to calm down. But this is when his brother stepped in, and he agreed that a woman like me, who was a mother, should not be lusting over a man, and my husband lost it and went off and told him that he was just being crazy. Brother-in-law tried saying that his wife and him never did things like this, and the only reason they ever did it was to have a child. He said that if she were alive, they would also keep their distance. This is when my husband snapped and told me that he was the reason his wife died. Now, a little context is that my brother-in-law's wife was pregnant 4 times before having their son, but all of those times brother-in-law made her abort until she had a son. But due to this, she was too weak and passed away. Brother-in-law was extremely hurt and left the room. My mother-in-law said that it was all my fault, and she told my husband that he was a shameless man and a bad father. My husband and I are thinking about moving out. We aren't sure how to tell our kids this. My brother-in-law's wife's parents called us as brother-in-law moved there, and they're saying we are assholes for being vulgar, and it was not okay for us to be doing this. They think that we are all assholes for snapping at my brother-in-law and accusing him of those things. They also said we're the assholes for not listening to mother-in-law. My parents and brother think that this is healthy for us, and they are saying that mother-in-law and brother-in-law are the assholes for interfering in our marriage. So, am I the asshole?
Holy fuck. This is so fucking fucked.
Agreed.
This is why you don't live with family. Unless you got a cool family.
Watch this tail. You almost stepped in it.
Yeah. They're not a cool family.
Definitely not.
Not. This is like, you need to sleep in my bedroom because you're not supposed to have sex.
Oh.
Why would you engage in that activity?
How dare you, you married couple?
Yeah, how dare you? They've been living with them forever. Their kids are 16 and 10. What do you mean? Like, this
That's
is just
wild.
now becoming an issue?
This is so crazy to me. I can't wrap my head around this one. Like, it doesn't make any type of sense. Even the brother-in-law being like, oh, we never had sex. We only had sex to have a child.
And then he made his wife abort 3 times because it turned out to be a girl and not a boy.
Like, that's not bad. It's worse to have sex? Is that what you're saying?
That's fucked. Like, I don't know. Like, I find that a little messed up, like, in just my personal opinion. Like, I am pro-choice, but I think you... But I think you aborting to have... aborting because you want a boy, not a girl, and you're aborting the girl, I'm like, I feel pro-choice. I mean, I'm pro-life at that point on that spectrum.
I think that's a really weird...
That's so weird. I can't get on board with that. I don't know.
Up.
Yeah.
Top comment says, not the asshole. Since when is a woman a whore for having sex with her own husband?
Exactly.
So there's an update or a couple edits. It says, I am from India, so it is very normal for us to live with joint families. My husband and I did think about moving out when my daughter was born, but after my brother-in-law's wife passed, my mother-in-law wanted help with my nephew. I love him as my son, so I was fine with living there. He gets along great with our kids as well. I understand that it might be hard for people to not understand and believe it, but my fellow Indians will understand. For those of you saying we should suggest trying for a baby, that would not work as my mother-in-law knows I hit menopause early, so I can't get pregnant anymore. My husband and I are moving out this weekend to a friend's empty house. My mother-in-law is pissed because brother-in-law went to be with his in-laws, who are still talking to him for the sake of my nephew. I had an honest conversation with my daughter, and she agrees that we did nothing wrong. As for my husband, he has been nothing but supportive. My husband shouted at mother-in-law when she came back and accused me of ruining the family. She tried to tell our son that we were the reason the family broke up, but my angel daughter was able to calm him down, and now we are all moving to the other side of town. This is temporary. My husband is trying to get a transfer so that we can move. As for money, I am thinking about going back to work so we can get extra income. Thank you all for the comments.
Oh my God.
At least
they're getting
husband-
away.
Yeah.
Like
and
getting out.
the husband is seeing clearly.
Yeah.
Despite having an upbringing that probably instilled many different views in this.
I didn't save the post to read because it just wasn't that good enough, but I did come across a Reddit post that was from like r/sex that was just like a public service announcement that was from a woman, and she's just like, PSA, I just found out sex feels extremely good. I was raised my whole life by my parents and my mom and my aunt telling me that sex only needs to be done as like a married requirement for your husband to have a child. And she's like, I'm 22 and today I just found out that sex actually feels really good. There's more of a reason to do it than just to have a baby. And she's like, my whole life I've been lied to.
I hate the patriarchy. Fuck the patriarchy.
Is that even the patriarchy? Like that's
Yes, it is.
I don't know if that's the patriarchy.
Yes, it is.
That's fucked up.
What else it is? What else is it?
Like, what's more patriarchy than the patriarchy? Like that's like.
You think what's worse?
Now, like, isn't the patriarchy like the man's supposed to be in the business world and the woman's supposed to stay home and cook and whatever?
A world where men win in any aspect. It has nothing to do with business.
All right, then sure, fuck the patriarchy.
Fuck the fucking patriarchy.
That's fucking fucked. Take a drink every time I say that's fucking fucked. Oh man. All right, back to me.
Okay.
This one's coming from Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by pulling my boyfriend's weenie.
Why'd you call it that?
I don't know. My partner is staying at my house for the week while my parents are away. We're doing the typical boyfriend/girlfriend stuff. Sleeping together, sex, cuddling, kissing, showering together, etc. My boyfriend takes significantly longer showers than I do. He spends between 20 minutes and an hour. I typically spend 10 to 20 minutes in the shower. We had a shower a few days ago and I left to get dried, giving him some alone time. He likes to spend time by himself to meditate. Little did I know his meditation today was merely time for him to plot. Once I heard the water go off, I went to give him a towel. I took it by accident, and I admired his naked body inside of the hot water mist. Naturally, I got curious. While he was air drying, waiting for me to hand him a towel, I went up to him and played with his ding-dong. I was just hitting it off my hand while he was drying his hair. It was limp, so it was hitting off my hand quite easily, and felt good against my palm. You know those door stoppers that people play with? That was the way I was hitting it, back and forth, up and down. Not sexually, just curious about the male body as an assigned female at birth. At one point, he said to me, "Squeeze and pull it." Thinking this was the beginning of some sort of after shower sex, I did. This was a mistake. After my gentle grip had wrapped around his pee-pee, I tugged a little. I heard him rip the fattest, juiciest, earth-breaking fart I'd ever heard my whole life. His little trick was the equivalent of pull my finger trick, with a bit more spice. He was laughing his head off while I retracted myself in the disgust. I left the bathroom raging at his stupid prank while the smell of the fart lingered behind me.
No. See, this is something you would do now. You don't think?
I would never fucking do this. No fucking way. I would never say pull on my pecker so that I can fart.
That's sick. That is sick. You should do that and be like, pull on my tit, pull on my nipple, and let one out too. Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. Tit for tat. Oh my God. Somebody says, I'm just so happy this didn't end with a hurt dick. Someone says, did you read the one where the guy's doctor pulled his weenie and broke it? causing a lot of pain and irreparable damage.
What?
And then someone had the link, but it's been deleted, so we'll never know. All right, back to you. You got any jokes?
No, sorry.
Got any NSFW
You got that covered today.
stuff that you want to share?
Not really.
Give me a true off my chest. Teresa version.
I would rather not.
All right.
Well, I have a good follow-up to that one.
Okay.
Today I fucked up by putting toothpaste on my dick and sending it to a girl.
What? What the fuck?
Okay, so you're probably wondering what the fuck that title is. Not more than 30 minutes ago, I received a new match on Tinder. Yay! She was cute, so I sent her a message saying hi, and we talked for a bit, and then I got her snap. On Snapchat, she asked if I wanted to play Truth or Dare, and being the horn dog that I am, I agreed. The questions were innocent enough at first, but then I dared her to send her most recent picture in her camera roll. It was her cleavage. Score! In that moment, I knew I had succeeded in my dick's desires. I picked Dare next because she picked Dare. Her dare was to put toothpaste on my dick. Now, I'm not proud of this, but I wasn't super against it at first. I called her out for just trying to see my dick by putting a funny spin on it. I decided to video call her on Snapchat as she watched me pull out my dick and such. I then said that was enough and I didn't want to rub toothpaste on my dick, but she insisted she would send nudes if I did. So I squeezed out some toothpaste, rubbed that bad boy on my cock, and sent a pic to the girl. Not 2 seconds later, I checked and she unadded me on Snap and unmatched with me on Tinder. Who's really be out here getting guys to rub toothpaste on their dicks and leave? Now I'm stuck with a stinging cock and some blue balls.
Oh my God. Bro, she said that she wants you to put toothpaste on your dick. She didn't say that you need to rub it in.
Actually, though.
Like, you just squirt the tube out, you take your pick,
I'm literally
you rinse
just
that
picturing
shit off.
like a little...
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta fucking play with it.
It's kind of funny, actually, because like I feel like there's a good reply that you could do to send back.
Elaborate.
Put it on there, you take the pic, you send it, and you're like ready to brush your teeth.
Top comment. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend Oral-B for most satisfying oral.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
All right, last one from me.
Okay.
Title is, I feel resentment towards my girlfriend for backing out of a threesome last minute. The title sounds bad, but hear me out. My girlfriend, 29 female, and I, 31 male, have been together for 2 years. We are both bisexual. I haven't been with a man in roughly 5 years. She had a female friends with benefits for a few years but stopped seeing her when we decided to be exclusive. Our sex life has always been solid. We both initiate, we both have open lines of communication, we indulge one another in our respective kinks and mutually enjoy it. Everything has been golden till last week. One of her fantasies that she brings up often in the heat of the moment is watching me with another man, specifically watching me be dominated by him. She'll start to dirty talk about it, and I'll play it off because it really gets her turned on, which it turns me on. Well, we were lying in bed one night, and I brought up an idea to her. I said she could watch me with a man of her choosing, and I'd basically do whatever she wanted me to do with him if she was willing to let me play the dominant role with her and another female at some point. She agreed almost instantly. My only stipulation was the guy had to be clean, with papers proving it, and not overweight, which is just my preference. Whether she wanted to do anything with the guy or just watch didn't matter to me. She says she'd just see how the mood was. A few weeks go by and she tells me that she found a guy through Double List that fits the bill. She showed me their emails back and forth, they exchanged pics, and he agreed to split a hotel room with us. The night of the threesome comes and everything went fantastic. We meet at a bar, had some drinks, and chit-chatted. He was really polite and down to earth. We went back to the hotel room to get to it. It basically consisted of him using me, collared, whipped, restrained, oral, and anal, while my girlfriend used her wand vibrator on herself. She directed us and got really into it, despite not being able to sit comfortably or shit right for the next 3 days. I had a good time and don't regret it. She said it was one of the hottest things she's ever done and enjoyed it as well. After my body recovered from our session with the man, I started my search for our threesome with a female. I posted an ad on Double List, got a few responses that seemed promising, and showed her the emails and pictures I had exchanged with them. She acted like she had completely forgotten about the FFM threesome that we agreed to. She kept dragging her feet, and I could tell she wasn't into it. I asked her what the problem was, and she told me she'd been thinking about it and didn't know if she could share me with another female. She said that she had done it in the past and became extremely jealous during the act, and it contributed to the end of the relationship she was in at the time. Apparently, this was years ago before we met. I have really mixed emotions. I feel used. I feel angry. I feel resentment. I had fun fulfilling her fantasy and indulging her. I'm not complaining about that. I just feel taken advantage of. If I had known she had no intention of following through with the FFM threesome, I wouldn't have done it. Yes, I know sex shouldn't be transactional. My sex drive since her telling me she couldn't go through with it has plummeted. Of course, I don't want her to do anything she's uncomfortable doing. I've completely dropped the threesome idea. She's offered to let me watch her with another girl, but I wouldn't be allowed to touch. That actually made it worse. Like she's offering this out of pity. I said I wasn't interested. She's tried to initiate intimacy, but I can't get into it. I feel off. I feel like if she had been honest from the start, this all could have been avoided. She claims she did intend to do it, but when I started showing her pictures of other girls, she started getting cold feet and she knew she couldn't go through with it. I am a really sexual guy. She is a really sexual girl. I feel like less of a man, which I know is stupid, for not being able to get in the mood with her now. She's upset and feels like I don't want her anymore, which is partially true. Any words of wisdom or advice moving forward would be appreciated. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I can't really talk about this with any of my friends and family. I feel guilty too because this was my idea.
That is a tricky situation. I honestly feel like both are valid. Like, I could definitely see his point where it's like, okay, this is not fair. This was our agreement. And then hers too. Like, I actually kind of applaud the fact that she's like, I feel like I will get jealous. Like, I know that this is something, like, once it like started becoming real and he was showing her pictures and stuff, like she was like, oh, maybe I'm not gonna like this. Maybe it's gonna ruin our relationship. And I feel like I respect that, because if she did feel pressured to do it when she didn't want to, then it could fuck up their relationship. And then she could start feeling resentment, and it could just be more of a mess than it is.
Yep.
So I definitely see both sides. But I don't know. My advice is just like, I guess, like, tell her your side. Tell her this. And I don't know, like, what's done is done, right? Like, whatever you did is done. You can't take that back anymore. And like, I just feel like you gotta kind of accept it.
Yeah.
If you want this relationship to work, you have to accept it. I don't think
she's gonna
you
resent her
can't
forever.
force her,
Yeah,
and you can't force her to do it.
She's gonna resent her forever.
Yeah.
So one of the top comments: have you told your girlfriend all of this? If not, that's steps 1 through 5. Worry about step 6 afterwards. The first time I read it, I was definitely more on his side. And I was like, yo, they had a deal.
Yeah.
She backed out when it was her turn. But then when I was rereading it, I read, and I missed it the first time, but it said, well, we were lying in bed one night and I brought up an idea to her. I said she could watch me. The entire time that I read it the first time, I was like, yo, this was her idea. And then she backed out. So I am a little less of my initial opinion being like, yo, it's not really fair. Because it was more of like, that was his idea.
Mm-hmm.
It would be worse if she approached him and she was like, hey, why don't we do this deal?
I agree.
And then she backed out. He propositioned her.
Yeah.
and sex shouldn't be transactional, and he propositioned her.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like definitely leaning much towards like, dude, you need to let it go. And like, she's not there yet. Okay, that's it. You're moving on. Like, you created the situation.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like even if it were the other way, I do feel like, I don't know. You're still allowed to change your mind. Like, don't do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. But I could see where like it could kind of get into the gray area of like, was this manipulation?
Yeah.
To get me, like, was this coercion to get me to do something?
Yeah. Like if it was her idea,
planned on backing out?
Yeah, if it was her idea, I would be pissed at that like manipulation aspect versus backing out type of thing where it's like, okay, well, I didn't really want to do part A, but I did part A for you, and now you're not doing part B for me. But the fact that it was like his proposition is his idea, it's more of like,
yeah,
you need to let it go.
Yeah.
So the update comes. Don't think I mentioned this before, but we do live together. So all day I kept replaying what I wanted to say and the questions I wanted to ask her. Turns out I didn't have to. She got takeout from my favorite seafood place and had the tables all set up with plates and a couple of beers. She gave me a long hug, kissed me on the cheek, and told me to sit down. She said she wanted to talk and wanted me to listen and hold anything I had to say or ask till she was finished. I told her okay, and she basically got right to it. She said she had an amazing experience watching me with another man, and it meant a lot to her that I was willing to do that for her. She said she felt horrible for not upholding her end of the deal and understands why I've been having issues with her sex life ever since. Then she told me the details about the threesome with her ex, and you guys basically called it. He started communicating with the other girl behind her back and started sleeping with her. One day, out of nowhere, her ex told her that he'd been sleeping with the other girl and he'd gotten her pregnant. He kicked my girlfriend out and moved the other girl in. She was so humiliated that she quit her job and moved back home, which was multiple states away. She told me she really loved him and never would have thought he was capable of something like that. She was tearing up at this point, and so was I a little. She said when I brought up the threesome deal, she was initially excited and didn't feel any anxiety. She took that as a sign that she'd reconciled with her feelings. Her reason for not telling me before the MMF threesome was that she really did think she could go through with it. I believe her. She also said she thinks knowing she'd get to watch me with a man first took her mind off her end of the deal. She told me watching two men in a D/S scene has been one of her biggest fantasies for a long time, and she was, quote, thinking like a horny high schooler. She said once I showed her pictures of the girls I was communicating with and let her read her chats, all of her anxiety came from the past and the reality that she would have to share me hit her, and she knew she couldn't do it. She was tearing up bad at this point. She promised me she would never intentionally use or betray me. I hugged her and I told her I understand and that I wish she just told me the details sooner. I told her that I wouldn't have asked had I known. She told me that she loves me and sees a real future together, and she's willing to revisit the idea sometime down the line. I told her that's entirely up to her and I'm never going to bring it up again. We kissed, then started making out, which led to some amazing makeup sex on the living room couch. I felt into it, I felt connected, and I felt turned on like my usual horny self. All in all, I feel a million times better and back to normal today. Honestly, I feel like I made this a bigger deal than it had to be, but she says she would have been upset too in my position. Anyways, thanks again, Reddit strangers, for the advice and the harassing DMs.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good. I just feel like, yeah, it comes down to communication.
Communication. Just talk about your feelings.
Exactly. That's literally all it is. Like, I feel like, yeah, he said so much to Reddit, and then, like, he didn't even, like, talk about his feelings.
Didn't have that communication. Communication. Communication.
We love communication.
That's like, yeah, that's it right there.
All right.
Bam.
Is that it?
That's it. NSFW for you guys.
I hope it wasn't too much. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually have a bunch more stories, and we're going to be reading that on Friday's Patreon episode. So if you guys want more updates, You want more raw Denver and Teresa. You want more Thread Talk podcast. Come to Patreon. Bonus episodes every Friday. We appreciate you guys' support. And I mean, if you don't want to come to Patreon, but you do want to support us a little bit, every comment helps, especially the likes on YouTube. That really helps our YouTube videos out. Hope you guys enjoyed the background. We kept the drape open this time, so you guys got to see some trees. A little bit of trees in the background. And then
dark now.
Darkness, because we're filming. We'll get into the life updates in a second, but I've got some Q&As. We got to go through the Q&As first.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Wait, let me also just say apologies for it not raining.
Yo, yes.
We got so many comments about everybody loving the rain. Not one person said that they didn't like the rain or that it was annoying. Everybody said that they loved the rain and that even a couple people got a little bit mad that we stopped when it was raining.
Yeah, it got really loud for us. They're like, you should have kept going.
Yeah. So we will look at the forecast.
We will film when it's raining.
Well, we'll try. We won't stop filming if it's raining.
Yeah, that actually kind of works out because if it's raining, we're most likely just going to be chilling at home.
Exactly, yeah.
Not hiking or anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad you guys liked the rain because it was nice for us too. I love the sound of rain.
It's kind of cool.
But I didn't know if other people also enjoyed the ASMR aspect of it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
All right, I had to get that off my chest.
All right, Q&A from Fanta.20. This question is for both of you. What was your favorite Toronto hidden gem? I live in the States, but I was up there for a Coldplay concert and I wish I was able to stay longer. Did you two go to the concert? No, we did not go to the concert.
No.
I will answer this as Teresa yawns.
I'm sorry. It's 11 o'clock. I'm tired.
Unless it's Taylor Swift, we don't go to concerts.
I just heard, and it could be a rumor, I just heard on TikTok that Miley Cyrus might be going on a Hannah Montana tour.
We're not going to that either.
I will be 100,000,000%.
Who are you going with, Jack? Luna?
I'll go by myself. I'll go by myself. I know I don't have friends anymore.
Obviously,
So.
I'm going to come. I'm going to let you go to a concert by yourself.
Oh my God, I would pay millions for that.
I'm like your backup. If you can't find anybody to go with, I will go with you. I don't know now because like if you do find concert tickets, bro, you can find them anywhere across Canada and the US and we will take our house on wheels to go.
Let's go.
Before it's like, okay, I'm going to book them for Toronto. I'll take my sister. I'll take my mom.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I took them to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'm your backup, but now I'm your primary.
But no, we didn't go to Coldplay. I saw a lot of people that I knew went. It looked fun. I just I don't really know their songs.
Who's Coldplay?
It's a band.
Tomorrow on the drive day, let's listen to some Coldplay.
No, that's okay.
One song. We'll look up.
Sure.
We'll look up on Apple Music on their #1 song. We'll check it out.
Wait, the other aspect?
Hidden gem.
Yeah.
My favorite hidden gem. A bike ride from the CN Tower west along Lakeshore is or rent a scooter. Just take the Lakeshore bike lane, go west from the CN Tower. That's a great little hidden gem. I'm trying not to say go to the CN Tower, hidden gem.
What's it called? The islands.
Is that really a hidden gem? I feel like that's one of the main attractions. Go to the Toronto Islands when you're in Toronto. Okay.
Guys, we were lame. We barely went out. We lived in Toronto.
We just went for hikes along the Lakeshore Boulevard.
Yeah. St. Lawrence Market.
The Squirrel Park.
Stacked Market is pretty cool. I feel like that won't be on.
Honestly, every single time I went to Stacked Market, it was underwhelming. St. Lawrence Market was cool. Stacked Market was
it's cool because it's containers.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but the stores were always underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed.
Okay. What about that? We went there the one time, the farmers market. Remember when we had to park in the overflow parking?
Oh, the Brickworks area.
The Brickworks. That place is cool.
That was a hidden gem. We went for a little walk in the Brickworks. We discovered a little farmers market when we went there. That was cool.
That place is cool.
There you go. There's your hidden gems.
Sorry, that was hard.
Oof. All right, this one's from Ranja. 1. I would listen to a girls episode or a boys episode, but I love your dynamic and think it should only be for special occasions. So I doubt we're going to be splitting up any episodes now because
no, not happening.
It's just us, RV life.
Yeah.
2. Teresa's point that you guys make mistakes and read the comments and learn is part of why I like this show. You're both so thoughtful. My question is, what has making this podcast taught you that you weren't expecting? Did you ever think that you'd be getting an education from your listeners?
Yeah. Sorry. No. I never thought that I would. I never thought this would be like a learning experience. I thought it was just like,
I didn't really do it. I didn't really
for fun.
thought of it as a learning experience per se.
But I definitely have learned a lot. Stuff that I say that like maybe, for example, like my my out of touch with the money. Were you thinking about that?
Yeah.
My out of touch with the, thinking that
Minimum wage.
No, like the common household income and stuff. A lot of people were like, girl, you are so privileged. I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. Didn't know a lot about that stuff. Definitely learned about that. Don't only serve water at your wedding. Learned about that.
What? I'm shooketh. I thought you stood by that.
I mean, I do.
I thought you stood by your wedding, your choice.
I feel like I do, and like I said, I will still stand by that. I would never do that. But the overwhelming amount of comments that were like, "This is wrong," I can understand that I am wrong, but I still have my perspective and my thoughts about that.
So you still don't think it's a big deal, but you understand that people think you're wrong.
I understand that other people don't like that. So,
okay. But you think you're right.
I don't think I'm right.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying that these are my feelings, and I feel like you can have water at your wedding, and that's it.
Only water at your wedding.
Yes.
Not you. Anybody can have water at their wedding.
You can only have water.
You only serve water at your wedding is no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what have I learned? I have learned that just because it's illegal for women to be paid less doesn't mean that doesn't happen anymore. Just because I've never personally experienced a female coworker making less than me doesn't mean that doesn't happen out there. Everything happens out there.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
No, it's good.
But like at the time, every woman that I had ever worked with, like I knew that we had talked about our wages and we knew that we all made the same.
Yeah.
So I had personally never experienced it. I didn't think it happened. I thought it, like, not in our countries at least, because it was legal, but it still happens. So fuck corporations.
Yeah.
And I also learned that messing around with the condom as a female is a form of sexual assault. I knew it was bad and not the best. I didn't realize it was sexual assault.
Sexual assault.
Like under that classification.
Yeah.
Didn't really realize that. So, yeah, I've learned some things.
Definitely.
I listened to the comments.
Yeah, you guys tell it how it is, and you don't hold back, and we appreciate you guys for that. So
yeah. I'm pretty much out of Q&A. So unless some
really,
well, I had a lot, and then you said they're not questions; they're just comments.
Yeah.
So if you got
if you have any questions
for us,
don't ask us about our sex life, though. We won't answer.
Make sure it has a question mark at the end so that I know it's a question, and I will screenshot them and bring them up in future episodes. I do have one comment, though, that we have skipped and that I felt like is important to bring up.
Okay.
Hello. Please shout out me on the next podcast.
Oh.
I'm here in Rimini. Rimini. Talk to your uncle and dad. Cheers, Rupert.
Hey, Rupert.
Sup, Rupert.
Probably not listening.
Right? Probably didn't. He probably listened to like the next episode that went live, like looking for his shout out. And
oh no, we're terrible.
We just never got it.
Well, my parents, after the wedding, my parents and my uncle went to Rimini in Italy, and my Zio is like the biggest advocate for our podcast.
I love it. It's so funny though, but I love it. He's like, talking to this person today. I got you one more follower for your podcast.
My niece has his podcast.
Love it. Love it.
So yeah, they were at a restaurant and they were telling the waitress about our podcast, the waiter about our podcast.
They swindled the waiter into following us.
And then the waiter, Rupert, made this comment. So, hey, Rupert.
Yeah. What's up, bro? All right. Life updates. Before I get into the life updates, I just want to say, when we were researching this theme, we searched in NSFW and Reddit. Just a little public service announcement. NSFW doesn't only mean like sex themes, all right? There's a lot of other themes of like drug abuse and a lot of other things. But for us, NSFW was like raunchy, sexy kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we focused on. But literally, I would say there is a subreddit that I came across. It was like if I did a broad search for NSFW, and literally the first subreddit was r/learning from others. I would actually recommend you stay away from that subreddit unless you want to see videos of actual death.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. So I was scarred from that. I didn't know that stuff was on Reddit. Like, had no idea those videos were on Reddit. I was like, holy fuck, I am now scarred. So I'm going to stay away from that. And I just wanted to bring that up in case you guys are like, oh, I want more NSFW and stuff like that. Just watch out there.
Yeah,
NSFW doesn't only mean raunchy, sexy stuff.
I only looked up NSFW in the subreddits that we normally do.
Yeah, I did a broad search, hoping to get like different subreddits to curate from. And yeah, I got scarred. So that's that.
I'm sorry that happened to you. But yeah, good
okay.
PSA.
Yeah, it's okay. It was kind of like crazyshit.com. So.
Yeah.
Life updates?
We are here in
New live from Thunder Bay.
Oh yeah, we haven't filmed.
Bro, we skipped a whole destination since we filmed.
Yeah.
When we filmed, we were in Lake Ivanhoe Provincial Park.
Yeah.
Oh, what a disaster that was.
It was.
We left early because it was a shit show.
Because of the Wi-Fi. You guys know about the Wi-Fi issues.
I don't want to get too deep into it because we've really dived into it on Patreon. So just to give you guys a summary, like Starlink, there's 2 tall trees and and cell phone cellular was SOS and Teresa was stressing for her job. So we found a cute little harvest house in Wawa and we left early and stayed at a blueberry farm.
Was actually such an amazing place. Like, I loved it so much. I want to go back. It was so cute. It
was a good 3 days.
The harvest house that we stayed at was so cute. Yeah, it was a blueberry farm and winery.
Yep.
And yeah, there was just so many beautiful trails and the waterfalls.
Trails.
It was amazing. Yeah. That was a place that we didn't plan on going at all.
Nope.
But we did because we had to move, and it was so unexpected and great.
Yeah, loved it. That was fantastic. And now we're here at like a Harvest Host ski resort at just outside Thunder Bay, and we're packing up tomorrow morning and heading to our next location for a week. And we're almost to Jasper. I think 1 or 2 more episodes, and we're gonna be in Jasper Park.
Yep.
But yeah, RV life has been going good. One thing we did on the Patreon episode.
Oh yeah, we didn't even show.
Babe, your things, your tree's in the way.
You're always so mean to my tree.
It's always in the way.
Oh no, it's already curving.
We started our sticker plan and it's already falling off. Our sticker plan is not working. We got our first sticker, which was at the Blueberry Farm for a Lake Superior sticker, and it's already slightly peeling off. So we don't know how well this sticker plan is going to go.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put them on the glass.
No, I don't like the glass.
Put them on the ThreadTalk sign.
No.
Don't like that either.
Let's do this. I like it.
Put them right here.
We'll tape them if we need to. We'll super glue it if we need to.
Our fucking thing's going to get destroyed. Other than life updates that's not RV related, like, okay, first off, let's talk a little bit RV. Trans-Canadian Highway from Wawa to Thunder Bay. Stunning. We saw a little Winnie the Pooh statue. We saw another waterfall, some lookout points.
Guys,
it was a beautiful highway in Ontario.
I've been saying to Denver, like, we are going to like all of these big famous like touristy places. Banff, Jasper, Lake Louise, Kelowna, all of like the touristy places. And I'm like, when we were driving through Ontario today and just the last couple of days, it has been so unexpectedly beautiful everywhere. And I'm like, and there's nobody there. Like, we made 4 tourist stops today just on our way here.
Yeah, and they weren't like, they were just,
nobody was there.
It was not overcrowded. It was great.
Nobody was there.
We just enjoyed it.
The falls, nobody was there. The falls was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It was beautiful
with my own eyes.
Yosemite Falls was a little bit nicer, but
yeah, it
was pretty cool.
No, but this was like really, really cool.
It was nice that we had like all to ourselves.
Yeah, so I guess my point was is like I feel like Ontario is really beautiful, and I never knew before. And yeah, we're going to all these like famous places, and I feel like it's going to be just as beautiful as Ontario is. Like it might be like it'll be different, obviously. Like we'll be
Ontario.
in the Rockies,
Yeah.
and but I just feel like yeah, Ontario's not talked about as much, and it needs to be appreciated more.
Ontario, yours to discover.
Yeah.
During the drive, there was some like signs where it was like flashing, a corner is coming up, 7% grade. I'm going down a 7% grade hill and there's a freaking curve to the right.
Yeah.
I was panicking. I had the engine brake on and then come to find out we get through all of that. I was scared and sketchy. And then the trailer brakes weren't even connected the entire day.
Yeah.
So that was a learning curve.
Definitely. Well, I can help you with that now because
Yeah,
I
we
know
got to check.
look out for
Yeah, we got to
yeah.
look out, make sure that the lights illuminate. Like I plugged it in, but it didn't register. And
Yeah.
then we drove through a freaking tornado warning and
Oh my
a
God, we
thunderstorm.
did. Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're at with RV life. It's been interesting so far. It's fun. Like we go into like the hike, and I'm just like, we're not on vacation. Like this is our life.
This is our life.
I've been
now.
really enjoying the travel days. We're getting a little bit more
better at it
with the cats and everything else. Cats are getting more
cats
comfortable.
Were great today.
Cats are great.
We we tried this thing where we just put them on a leash and a harness, and instead of them just staying in their cat carrier, they're allowed to roam the car without impeding Denver's driving.
And it makes them happy because they hate being in the carriers.
Yeah, and they slept all day.
All day.
It was perfect. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that from now on.
Yep. Other than that, life updates outside of our RV life. Here's what we got. Squid Games. We finished Squid Games.
Yeah.
It was like, I
Boring.
could see why they would make a second season after the first season was so effing good. And then the first half of the season was like, oh yeah, we're back. It's good. It's happening again. They're going through the motions again. The third season was like, okay, we kind of know where this is going, how the end's going to come. And you're just kind of like waiting for the end because you know it's the end. So kind of like it lost a little bit in the third season. The third season dropped off.
Yeah, definitely.
No fault of its own, just because what else is the plot going to be?
I was so bored.
Teresa like didn't watch half of it.
Yeah.
And I watched it because I have that impulsion for like seeing things through the end.
Yeah.
Samara turned pretty.
Guys, if you are Team Conrad, write it down in the comments. If you're Team Jeremiah, don't write it down in the comments. Keep that to yourself. That's embarrassing.
I was Team Jeremiah. I'm just out now.
Honestly, I'm.
Why is it that like you didn't really have to watch Squid Games, but I have to watch Samara turn pretty? Please explain that to me.
Don't watch it.
Oh, you say that now. As soon as the camera's off, you're like, you're watching it.
No, but do you not want to watch it? Or you want to know the end?
I just want to be allowed to look at my phone while we're watching it. I just want to be able to check a little bit on Facebook when I get a little bit bored. Like I'll be like just on my phone, like looking at something like solar stats or something. She's like, "What are you doing? Why aren't you paying attention? Snap your eyes to the TV."
This is my time with you. What's it called?
Bond?
My bonding time with you.
8 years in and we're married and we still got a bond.
Yeah, I think that's the whole fucking point, actually.
Oh, my bad. Still learning things here, guys. No. That's all the time we have for summer term. Moving on to the next thing.
Fuck me.
Is there anything else you want to say? Team Conrad, Team Jeremiah.
I have a lot to say.
Let us know in the comments. # Team Conrad, # Team Jeremiah.
We just finished episode 3. And that last scene really fucking just stabbed me in the heart.
Which one? Oh, when they said they told their family they're getting married?
Yeah, and then Conrad was by himself at the restaurant.
I died laughing. Oh yeah, he was the last one out of the restaurant.
Still sitting in a corner I haunt.
That's funny.
Cross-legged in the dim light. Well, it was very fitting, and they should have played.
They should have. They played a lot of Taylor Swift in that show. I'm surprised they didn't play that one. Yeah. All right, next one. Big Brother.
Yeah, we also watched Big Brother.
Who's gonna win Big Brother?
Rachel. I fucking love her.
She's not gonna win.
No.
She's dead in the water now.
I want her to win. She better win.
Didn't we pause it? We paused it right before the eviction's about to happen. Yeah. We're about to see whether Amy
spoiler alert.
What? How's it?
Say spoiler alert. You have to give them a heads up.
Hashtag spoiler alert. If you're we're behind on Big Brother. So if you haven't watched the newest season of Big Brother, you're so fucking far behind.
Well, still.
So we're about to see whether Zay or Amy goes home.
Yeah.
We were watching it as we were filling up the freshwater tank.
Yep. We actually haven't had much TV time.
No.
We've been so busy.
So busy. Bro, I haven't played my PS5.
I know.
Since before we left for the wedding.
I know, I haven't even... Oh, another update.
I haven't played Call of Duty in 2 months.
Another update.
What's that?
We're listening to Throne of Glass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Teresa. She's like, hey, babe. Let me tell you guys how much I love my wife. She's like, hey, babe, do you think you could like start the new book? I'm like, what's that? She's like, the Throne of Glass that I'm reading. Think that could be your audiobook for like the driving days and stuff like that? I'm like, well, like maybe we could make a deal. How many books is it? She's like, 8 books. 8 little teeny tiny fucking books. Well, why don't we make a deal? Well, let's make a deal. Let's negotiate because, we've negotiated. When we came to AITAH, she said she would read Aragon. Took her 6 fucking months to read 2 chapters of Aragon, but whatever. That was the bargain. So I was like, okay, how about this? We listen to all 8 books of the Throne of Glass, and then after that, we can listen to Aragon audiobooks. 5 books for 8 books of hers. No deal. She's done. No, couldn't even negotiate. Nada. She's like, no, I just want you to listen to them. I'm giving you nothing in return.
No, because my thing is...
I'm like, no. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? I love my wife. I want to make my wife happy. I want my wife to love me. So, you know what, babe?
That's not true.
I will just listen to your fucking...
You're a liar.
How is it not true? I will listen to your books with nothing in return.
No, because you actually... Because once I told you the plot, you were in.
I have other books on my list. I could have listened to something else. There's a Christopher Poloni, whatever book that I could have read. There's other dragon books that I could have listened to.
I'm sorry then.
There's lots of other shit.
My bad.
That I could be playing.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I did it for you.
Thank you.
And it's been all right.
Yeah.
The fucking author fucked it up. She could have made this book 10 times better with a single chapter. I'm going to talk to... Spoiler alert for Game of Glass. It's so fucking old.
Game of Glass.
I don't know why I got to...
Throne of Glass.
Whatever. I don't know why I got to do a spoiler for a book that's probably 10 years old now.
Still.
Whatever.
Get upset.
Whatever. She's this assassin. And she's so fucking good. And she's all this and she's all that. And we got to be careful of her. And she's got mad skills. And I'm barely even trying. And all this fucking yada yada of hyping her up. I'm down for it. It's cool. It is cool, okay? But it takes you to chapter like 27 for her to be badass, where she like doesn't even take the sword out of the sheath and she kicks the guy out of the fucking mat and stuff like that. Takes her 27 chapters to show that she's badass. Chapter 1 should have been her killing 30 freaking people and then getting captured. It should have been the prologue. And it should have been her slicing throats, slaying down people, and then her getting captured. It should have showed how badass she was in like the first 5 minutes of you reading. And then it's like a video game. When you go to play a video game, you get the character. And the first scene, you're fully powered. The first like part of the video game, you got everything. You're like God of War. You got everything. You're the most powerful person in the video game. You're playing beast mode. And then what happens? Your character loses all of his shit and you got to level him back up. That's a well-designed video game. That's where that book missed the plot. But here I am, chapter 30 of it. Some shit's happening. She's getting some daydreams. There's a language we don't understand. She's starting to show that she's badass. So I'm ready for some people to die. That's where I'm at.
Yep. And I stopped reading at chapter 36.
So I'm almost caught up.
Denver's almost caught up, and then we will be listening together. But I also started another book, because that one's for the audiobook strictly on drives. But I started a physical book. Fuck. Give me a sec.
2 seconds later.
I started reading The Map That Leads to You.
Nice.
Because I saw that it's going to become a movie.
Cool.
on TikTok. So I was like, I love books that become movies. I also want to read The Love Hypothesis because that one's also becoming a movie and that one's actually being filmed right now.
I like it.
Yeah, so far it's good. I love just like a mindless book sometimes that like just a classic romance. Love a rom. Yeah, that's my update.
Well,
oh my god,
what happened?
it's officially fall now.
Holy fuck,
It's August.
Oh my god.
Happy fucking Halloween, bitches.
All right, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed the NSFW. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. A bunch of people asked for it in the comments. So if you don't want something, you should have spoke up. And if you want something in the future, you should comment.
Yep.
Yeah, if you didn't want it, you should have said no. I don't want it in the comments. So
we would have taken that under advisement for sure.
Yeah, and it's your own fault. And if you're on Spotify, smash the like or review, and come check us out on Spotify if you want to check out the new RV digs.
YouTube.
That's what I meant. If you're on Spotify, come to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go to Spotify. Just make sure you're following us everywhere. And if you want to check out our travel content, because we do post like just daily travel day stuff all the time, Denver and Teresa at Denver and Teresa. We get
on Instagram.
Yeah, if you want more like not delayed by a week or two stuff, then come to our Instagram, and we like to post lots of stories of our travel days and campsite stuff and everything. Our learning journey and, our cats and how cute and beautiful my wife is over here. And yeah, so, and if you want more life updates, come check us out on Patreon. And we appreciate your guys' support from everywhere. But other than that,
that's all we got.
Stop being such a dirty, dirty person. And we'll see you next time.
Good night, sick bitches.
Bye.
Bye. For 6 years, I'd still kept reasonably trimmed beard. I'd still kept a reasonably beard. Oh my god.
What's the definition of insanity? Repeating the same thing over and over again, getting the same result? Or expecting a different result?
Yeah. For 6 years, holy fuck. It only hurts as much right now. Lost in the labyrinth. I can sing because I'm going to edit this. And I'm not going to keep it in.
I don't think you'll get to edit this, babe.
Why?
You didn't even finish Patreon today. And the drive day's shorter tomorrow.
Fuck.
Think so.
Grab me a river.
Specific. Fuck. Don't even look at me, bro. Don't even fucking look at me. I corrected myself.
Okay, good job.